Welcome back to Western New York Living. Are you finding it a little more difficult to hear the TV or maybe a normal conversation with a family member or friend? If it's become a little more muffled, it may be time that you have your hearing checked before it becomes more of a problem. Joining us this morning is Dr. Jill Bernstein from the Hearing Evaluation Services of Buffalo to talk about some of the technological advancements in hearing aids. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I feel like every time I meet somebody who's gotten a hearing aid, they're like, I wish I would have done it sooner. Yeah, it's crazy. Can you tell me a little bit about what Hearing Evaluation Services of Buffalo does to serve their patients?
Hearing Evaluation Services has actually been around since 1981, so we've been serving our community for a long time. We're actually one of the very few freestanding nonprofit audiology practices in the entire country, which means that we operate independently from speech services or physicians. And in addition to taking care of our patients here, we run a hearing aid fund to help people who could not otherwise afford hearing aids. And we also do some international mission work for helping people hear around the world better.
I love that, and I love being the not-profit. You're able to give everybody a choice of hearing aids.
We do. We have a lot of options for people, a lot of price options, so we can really help people on any budget. And for people who even the lower priced hearing aids don't work for them, we have at least two other funds that we operate to help people with hearing loss.
Tell me about some of the latest hearing aid technology and how patients are benefiting from it.
So you have to think about hearing aids in general like little microcomputers that sit on your ear. So like all computer technology, they continue to improve. What that means for the user is more natural sound quality, generally better hearing, and especially in groups and noisy environments, which is the primary complaint. And then there's some new features that have come out also in the last couple of years as well.
There's also some misconceptions about hearing aids. Can you clear some of those up?
Sure. So there's a lot of misconceptions about hearing aids. One is that they're very big and everyone's going to be able to see it and it's going to make me feel old. And that's not true anymore. Hearing aids, like all technology, are getting smaller and smaller. And in fact, I've got a hearing aid in right now, and I'm sure you wouldn't have even known that.
Can't even see it.
And the other common one that people say is, you know, I have a friend, he wears hearing aids, and he just says they don't work. So he puts them in his drawer and he never uses them. The reality is that hearing aids work great when you have the right hearing aid for your hearing loss, for your lifestyle. And it's a combination of working with your audiologist who will help figure out what your hearing loss is, what your needs are, what your lifestyle is. They'll match you with the right technology, and they'll teach you everything you need to know to make sure that you're a successful user.
So what's the first step for Hearing Evaluation Services of Buffalo? If somebody's seeing you and they're like, okay, I want her as my doctor because you seem nice and you seem like you know what you're doing.
Thank you.
So what do we do?
The first thing is just to call us. We have 4 locations that are all in the north and south town, so something convenient for everybody. We'll have you come in, we'll test your hearing, we'll go over all of the results, help you understand not just what your hearing loss is, but what that means in the real world, how that impacts your ability to hear speech, to hear a noise. We'll do some testing with background noise and really assess everything. And then we'll talk to you about your options. And sometimes that means hearing aids and sometimes that doesn't. And there's a lot of hearing aid options today. We see a lot more younger and younger people as the technology improves and they're sort of attracted to some of those new features.
You give back such quality of life. It's amazing.
Yeah, we have people, like you had said, they come in and they say, God, I wish I would have done this earlier. I didn't realize I wasn't even hearing these things until now I have my hearing aids.
Always good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Okay.
If you notice you may be suffering from hearing loss, it's time you contact Hearing Evaluation Services of Buffalo. Head over to their website, which is hesofbuffalo.org, to find out more about all the services they provide. They have offices in Amherst, Williamsville, Orchard Park, and Tonawanda, also offering 0% interest-free financing for over 36 months when you purchase a new set of hearing aids until December 31st. Now stay right there. Coming up next, the law firm of Lipsitz and Ponterio will be joining us to discuss a free seminar they'll be holding for Niagara Falls area plant workers that will focus on asbestos disease and your legal rights. Western New York Living will continue.
Special consideration for today's show paid for by the following: